Good Sunday morning, everybody. In the truck, got the whole family with me, and we are headed up to open our camper for the season. Can't wait. It's probably about an hour and a half drive, roughly, from where we live. It's on the west side of the state. Short drive from Lake Michigan. It sits along the Grand River. Beautiful spot to shoot. If you follow any of my work, you know that a lot of the bird photos I shot last year were shot along the Grand River at our campground. Some of the eagle photos I was taking, all right in that area. So, sit tight. I'm going to do this drive, maybe do a little time lapse along the way so you can watch the drive. Be back in a bit. Alright, so we're at the campground now, and when we pulled up you saw there was a tarp covering the camper. It's not on the camper now. The tarp is over here. So the tarp is basically, it's a cover, it's not really a tarp, but the cover is like a gigantic fitted sheet. I hate folding fitted sheets. Fitted sheets weren't made to be folded. So we have to fold this big, gigantic tarp, and we have to fit it. Get this. I don't even know how this is going to work. That is supposed to fit in this. Really?
It looks like this.
This is going to be interesting.
Thanks for the commentary.
Right.
You're helping us very much.
So take a look. All of this needs to fit in this little tiny bag. It's not happening. Yeah, it fit. Now I would have never imagined that. So, I'll give you the nickel tour. It's not opened up yet, but you get an idea. Where we spend our summers, the master suite. It's the living room, although it slides out that way. So, right now it's well, it's brought in, so it's kind of in the way of everything. The dining room, the kitchen, the kids' bunk beds, the bathroom, which we really don't use. We don't use the shower. We use the toilet for emergencies, but that's about it. That's it. It's our little home away from home in the summers. We'll go outside. take a look around.
Oh, we still got a lot of it.
Alright, let's take a walk around the campground here. Gotta go get my kids. Have a little lunch. Show you why we like this area. Especially me as a photographer. For one thing, you know, we're situated along the Grand River. So there's a lot of wildlife. I see eagles regularly. I keep hearing some kind of bird. Hopefully the wind isn't making this audio bad. I did bring the Rode mic and the other camera to do video with, but I already had this one set up, so that's what I'm bringing. Alright, let's take a look at the scenery that we come here for. Alright. So this is why we like to come here. You go down the Grand River off this way. It empties out into Lake Michigan. From here by boat, it's about, well, depending on how fast your boat is, I suppose, leisurely pace in a pontoon boat, it's probably about a 45-minute ride. I'm not sure how many miles it is, but all this right through here, it's like an overflow from the river. Real marshy, a lot of red-winged blackbirds. I see all different kinds of warblers in this area, and as this starts to fill in with leaves, you know, in the spring, all different kinds of birds start showing up. Baltimore orioles, lots of different hummingbirds. Oh man, what else do I see here? Well, different kinds of wrens. A lot of birds. It's a really cool habitat for photographing birds, and I sit right up along this edge here in the mornings and just photograph the birds out through here. And then my brother-in-law has a nice boat, and we'll get on the boat and cruise down the river, and I've photographed eagles along the river numerous times. Very cool. So that about wraps up the scenery here. I'm gonna go make some lunch so Becky and the boys and I can sit down and have something to eat. And then we'll finish setting up the camper for the season, do a little cleaning, and that's that. And I need to get home early enough so that I can put all this video together and maybe share some photographs that I might shoot here today. I have to get it all done really quick because Game of Thrones starts back up tonight, and I'm not going to miss that. See you on the flip.
Mason was asking if we could get a drink and something else.
Sure.
Alright, so we're on our way home from opening up the camper. Stopped to get some refreshments at a gas station. Figure it's a good time to stop and talk about how fun it was to open the camper and the little hiccup we ran into. So I'll take a second here and I'll share a photo with you. So there I am. Yes, that is the toilet from our camper. outside of the toilet, or outside of the camper rather. So we hooked up the water and noticed some water on the floor, and I guess there must have been a little bit of water left over in, there's like this crazy valve mechanism on the back of the toilet, and it froze and expanded and broke that valve, so it was leaking water. So I had the crappy, pun intended, job taking the toilet out, disassembling it, taking that part off of it so that we can get a replacement part. I'm not a plumber, I'm a photographer. But successfully pulled the toilet out, successfully disassembled it, pulled that part off. Now, the key is, can I put it all back together again and make it work? Maybe that'll be the next vlog post. My wife suggested that I should have vlogged the entire process, which is probably a good idea. I should have. But I hate plumbing so much that the last thing I was thinking about was showing you guys how much I hate plumbing. So this will be the end of today's vlog post. I've got to go home, shower, put this video together for you, and I've got to watch some Game of Thrones tonight. See ya.